Hi, and thank you for watching. And along the still on the topic of gifts, today I would like to share with you a little thing that I kind of stumbled upon when I bought my 3-year-old a 15-in-1 build-it-yourself robot kit. Now, what happened was when Moses was 3 years old, I wanted to buy him a gift for Christmas, and I wanted the gift to be something special. You see, a lot of time, we as parents, what we do is we kind of buy them gifts that are, good, or gifts that are popular. For example, at one point in time, what was really popular were these Thomas and Friends trains. And so that's what we bought him, a bunch of it. We even ordered some from Amazon and have it shipped to us, On hindsight, it was lots of money, and it was also a waste of money. And really, other than the fact that it kind of allows him to kind of use his imagination when he play, we kind of find that the toy was not optimal for the child's development. So what happened was I decided that I wanted to be, I was ambitious, and so I bought him a 15-in-1 robot set. What I didn't anticipate was that at 3 years old, even for me, when I was trying to put it together, it was no easy feat. And so definitely at 3 years old, he was not able to do it all by himself. And every time when I come back from work, in the evening when I'm tired, he would be bugging me and saying, "Daddy, can we build this robot?" And reluctantly, I can't agree to that because I was tired. And I was like, "Hey, I just bought you a toy, so go play with it. And leave me alone." So that was the thinking. Now, what happened was, I believe many of us as parents, we have our daily work, we have our demands on our schedule, and the last thing we want sometimes it's for the kid to, for us to come back from work, and for the kid to kind of pester us, to kind of help play with them. And sometimes we just wanted peace. If I'm just being honest here. So, that's what I wanted. But then something happened. So I kind of negotiated with him. I said, okay, let me, complete, let me, wash up, and let me settle down, and maybe we can do this before we sleep. So I kind of negotiated with him. He agreed, and that was what happened. And so, over a few nights, we began building the robots. And because he was not able to do it by himself, I had to kind of work with him, and also kind of tell him and show him that, okay, this is the part that I need. Can you get that part for me? So I kind of taught him, observation skills, and also, kind of compare and contrast, because some of the parts really look similar, but they're different. So he had to take two parts and kind of compare them, and kind of say that, okay, which one is which. To be honest, we had a lot of fun doing that, because we had the opportunity to kind of bond, and during the whole process itself, we kind of get to understand each other better, and also for me to kind of understand myself better as well. And so, as a result of that, at the end of the day, when we kind of finally completed building that robot, he was very satisfied, because it was something that he saw it, but he saw the completed form in the picture, but he had to put the parts together, and I have to help him, put them all together, and finally we have the completed one, which looks exactly like how it is in the picture itself. So the whole process of going through that, looking at a thing, and then taking the necessary parts, putting them together, and actually investing time and energy into putting them together, and finally you have the complete product, which is what you see in the first place. So I thought the whole process was really good, because it was really getting him to understand and to be able to, from visualization to picking out the parts and putting it together. Although a lot of it is me helping him, but the whole process of it I thought was very good. But but there was another side, not side effects, but there was a side benefit of doing that together, and that was bonding, father and son bonding. We spent a lot of time building that, and sometimes I couldn't do it because it was a bit too complicated, or I was just too tired, and I had to explain to him that even I sometimes can't do it, and it's okay, because then you just have to try again, or perhaps you got to do something else. So and during the whole process itself, I find that we get a lot of opportunity to dialogue, we get a lot of opportunity to talk about things, and I get the time to really explain to him some of my own philosophies as well. And so the side benefit of doing that really was that bonding between me and him. And that was one of the key things that I found, because a lot of time, like I mentioned earlier in the video itself, is that when we as parents, when we buy the kids something, like for example, even an iPad, for example, we kind of give it to them, and truth be told, we're like, okay, go play with it and leave me alone so that I can have my own time. And that toy itself really actually kind of separates you from your child. Whereas if you bought something that requires you to do it together, of course you must have the time, the patience, and the desire to do so. But if the desire, or if the end result of being able to bond better with your child, it's not strong enough a desire for you, then really I do not know what else is. So today's video, really what I'm saying is that parenting, it's something that no one kind of gives you what you should do and what you shouldn't do, and really a lot of time it depends on your disposition and also your ability, also your time. And many a time it also depends on the child. So the key thing that I want to leave you here with is that the next time when you buy your child a toy or something to play with, think of it as does it give you the opportunity for the both of you to kind of work together to build a bond? If it does, then this is a good toy. If it doesn't, you may want to reconsider that. That's my point of view. And thank you for watching.